We are seeing bright blue skies, just a few clouds, and some of those clouds beginning to build here near Key West, but still a stunning view. And the radar is nice and quiet, and the breeze has actually increased since this morning when it was mostly calm. Now that breeze out of the east, 13 miles an hour, and temperatures are climbing. 84 in Fort Lauderdale, 86 in Miami, 88 in Kendall. That is the hot spot. And then we have 86 in Key West. Now, when you add in that humidity, this is what it feels like to the skin. It feels like the 90s right now in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and it feels like 94 in Key West. But this is what I'm talking about. I prefer the 80s than the 20s. So it is below freezing for much of the country, especially the northern tier and even parts of the Four Corners region where they're opening up their ski resorts early because they're dealing with the snow there. And widespread 30s from Chicago through Kansas City, 50s through the mid-Atlantic, Northeast, New England areas, and even into Dallas and Memphis. A little chilly with the 50s. We're seeing 75 in New Orleans, 60s in California, 30s and 40s through the Pacific Northwest. So look at that wintry mix of precipitation across the midsection of the country, and that is continuing to slide to the east. Big dip in the jet stream is what's leading to those very frigid temperatures that we just saw. In the meantime, a stall front is leading to wet weather for much of the Gulf Coast states and even North Florida. Here in South Florida, we're going to continue with highs soaring to the upper 80s. Our average high should be right around 83 this time of year. So some spotty showers will be possible here and there, but the rain chance, it's not high today. And for boaters, winds east 10 knots, seas 2, a light chop on the bays. If you're headed to the beach, there is a moderate risk of rip currents, and the UV index is high. And you already saw from our live cameras, the sun is shining bright, so definitely a lot of sunblock, and those shades will be necessary tonight. Some passing showers can't be ruled out. Low to mid 70s overnight, and we could see some patchy fog inland. So as we head throughout the next few days, you'll notice a little green popping up here on the moisture forecast map that could squeeze out a few showers. In fact, a front is forecast to move in this weekend, but it hits the brakes, and then we continue to see the warmth and the humidity until next week on Wednesday, when we have a stronger cold front that is likely to actually push through. So in the meantime, through Veterans Day weekend, we're going to see lows in the 70s, highs in the upper 80s with some spotty showers from time to time, but then by Wednesday, lows in the 60s and highs in the upper 70s.